Hi. Today I wanted to update you on the recent events surrounding the hostages taken by Hamas in their terror attack on October 7. Hamas on Monday taunted kin of the 6 hostages found slain in Gaza by releasing haunting pre-recorded footage of the victims and warning the gut-wrenching clips were only a teaser to their last messages. One of the gaunt and exhausted-looking hostages, Eden Yerushalmi, 24, said in the eerie propaganda video that she feared she'd never escape alive. "Bombing here never stops, and we are afraid for our lives. We are scared of dying here," Yerushalmi said. She and the other 5 hostages U.S.-Israeli Hirsch Goldberg Polin, 23, Ori Danino, 25, Alex Lobanov, 32, Carmel Gat, 40, and Almog Sarusi, 27 were found dead in a tunnel in Rafah on Saturday. They are believed to have been killed 2 to 3 days before their bodies were discovered. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Monday that they were all shot execution-style in the back of the head. The brief clips are only part of the slain hostages' final messages, Hamas taunted on X. The Palestinian terrorists also cruelly suggested in a separate posting Monday that the innocent captives were deliberately executed because they were about to be rescued by Israeli forces. Yerushalmi, in the pre-recorded footage, was said to have included a message for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, but it was not included in what was released, the Jerusalem outlet said. Netanyahu has come under fire and so has President Biden for failing to secure the hostages' release. Yerushalmi, who was working at the Nova Musical Fest as a bartender when she was abducted during the October 7 massacre, told her family, "I love and miss you all so much." Another hostage, Carmel Gat, 40, was also seen in the footage on X. Her mother said in a statement Monday, "This is not how I imagined your end." The heartbroken family added, "Our Eden, we love you too and we miss you like crazy. You are forever in our hearts." In the footage, each of the captives appeared and said their names before the footage transitioned to still frames, including one threatening to release the captives' full statements, according to the video posted on Telegram. A recent drone photo shows people gathering to support the family of Hirsch Goldberg Polin, one of 6 Israeli hostages whose body was recovered from Hamas captivity in Gaza. "Ours, and we will release their last statements," the video text said in Hebrew, English, and Arabic. Hamas previously released similar videos of October 7 hostages. Footage that the Israeli government has denounced as a form of psychological warfare. Past Hamas videos included a brief message from Goldberg Polin. It was released in April. In the video, Goldberg Polin identified himself as Israeli and said he had been held captive for nearly 200 days, which suggested that the video was taken shortly before it was released. The dual American-Israeli citizen was missing part of his left arm, which was blown off by a Hamas grenade when the Palestinian terror group descended on the Nova Music Festival in southern Negev during the October 7 massacre in Israel. Goldberg Polin saw his friend Anar Shapira murdered by the attackers before he and a handful of other injured survivors were carted off to the Gaza Strip in the back of a pickup truck. Horrifying footage of the abduction showed. His body and those of the 5 other slain hostages found Saturday were released to their families over the weekend. Relatives of Goldberg Polin were joined by thousands of mourners at his funeral service in Jerusalem on Monday. His mother, Rachel Goldberg, begged her murdered son for forgiveness for not being able to bring him home alive. "If there was something we could have done to save you, and we didn't think of it, I beg your forgiveness. We tried so very hard, so deeply and desperately. I'm sorry," she said during the ceremony. Goldberg and Hirsch's father, John Polin, traveled the world over the past 11 months rallying support for their son and the other hostages. The couple spoke in early April to mark the 6 months since their eldest child and only son was abducted. "It's totally unacceptable that it's 6 months, and we're not yet seeing any real traction on getting our loved ones home," Polin said at the time. According to the hostage relatives, they said, all of us, including our political leaders, across Israel, across the U.S., Hamas, Egypt, Qatar, we all failing the hostages. Certainly, one can understand how the relatives feel. It must be devastating to see your sons, daughters or relatives being held so long and then being murdered. I can't imagine the frustration and disappointment that they are feeling. However, we shouldn't be surprised that Hamas has taken these steps to try to force Israel to bow to their wishes. After all, that is the reason that Hamas took these hostages in the first place. Hamas had hoped that public pressure and the student protests would force the government to bow to their requests. I don't know the request that Hamas has made, but certainly it is something that Israel is not willing to live with. As Christians, we should be praying for peace in Jerusalem and the Middle East. The current war between Iran, Hezbollah, Iraq and Hamas is continuing, with more rockets being fired by Hezbollah every week. Unfortunately, the Biden administration has not admitted that they have caused this situation to escalate by releasing the sanctions against Iran and also providing funding to them to create this unstable condition in the Middle East. We encourage all of you to continue to pray for this situation in the Middle East and for the return of the hostages, both Israeli and American. I hope this gives you an idea of what is happening with the news in the Middle East. To keep up to date on this situation, and to build your biblical worldview, visit our website at nehemiahreset.org or our rumble.com channel. Thanks for watching this short video. Have a great day.
Thank you for watching this video from Nehemiah Reset. We hope you found it informative and helpful. Our mission is to assist Christians in developing a biblical worldview as it pertains to relevant cultural issues. We seek to inform Christ's followers, equip them, and mobilize them into action to vote for their biblical values and to actively engage the culture. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our Rumble, YouTube and Facebook channels. You can also visit our website at nehemiahreset.org to learn more about our vision, our resources, and our upcoming events. Thank you for your support and God bless you.